Thank you for tuning in to the ObaikaRacing Network. My name is Keyston, and today we have Ryan Ellis, who will be wheeling the number 97 vroombrands Chevrolet for us this weekend in Indianapolis. Ryan, glad to have you back.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Now, you've been with us before, and it's like I said, it's awesome to just have you here in the Obaika camp. So, just tell us how excited you are to be back here at ObaikaRacing.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm really thankful with Victor Obaika and ObaikaRacing and vroombrands just to have me back in the car. They really gave me a big shot last year at Charlotte Motor Speedway in Dover. So to get back with this team and be able to work with them and a lot of the new guys that you guys have in here, it's really exciting. And obviously doing the double this weekend with the Cup Series with BK Racing and Science Logic. And it's going to be a very busy weekend, but I'm so excited to get some extra track time and help you guys out, and hopefully we can get a good finish as well.
Awesome. Now, is Indy first track for you? Have you been to Indianapolis before?
Yeah, I've been there. We raced in the Grand Am Series, so it's a very different thing. We're going the opposite direction, about half the amount of speed, so it's going to be very different in these cars.
Okay.
We're going to be traveling, in the Cup car over 200 miles an hour, so in this it's going to be almost that fast too. So it's one of the fastest tracks that we go to. So it's just really excited to get there because it's just so different. I really don't even know how different it's going to be until I get there,
Awesome. So, even though this is a new track for you, how have you prepared personally, physically, mentally, for the race ahead of you this weekend?
Yeah, I think we prepare the same way physically most weeks. I go boxing. I try to go every day that we're home. I lift weights quite a bit. But mentally, we do a lot of iRacing simulations. So I've done that quite a bit. Indianapolis is one of the most fun tracks to even simulate. So I've been doing that for years.
Right.
So I feel pretty prepared coming into this weekend. And I think with the different packages and the way the tires change every week, it's really hard to get an accurate feel for what it's going to be like until you get in the race car.
Awesome. Now, for you, is there any other track on the circuit that you can compare Indy to when it comes to the style and the size?
I'd say it's pretty similar to Pocono in that every corner, you kind of treat it as its own corner, at least guessing as to what we were going to treat it.
Right.
Or a road course. I know that sounds really weird, but at a road course, you really set yourself up for the next corner. But you treat each corner individually almost. So we're going to drive in there, and it's going to be just barely out of the throttle and then right back to it. So you're really attacking this track, whereas a lot of the mile and a half, the corners are so long that you really have to be patient on the throttle and stuff like that. But here you can attack it very much like a road course.
Awesome. So, again, as mentioned earlier, you have driven our car before. So for the fans, what should they expect from you? No pressure.
Yeah.
But what should they expect from you in Indy and possibly even in the future?
I'm not sure. I really want to go out there, and obviously we got to make the race, but I think we're about locked in that. So go out there and get as good of a finish as we can. The Xfinity races usually doesn't have that many cautions, so I think a top 25 would be a really good day. But it's really hard to kind of guess where we're going to finish. But in the future, love more opportunities with ObaikaRacing and vroombrands. Doing a few more Cup races this year and obviously this weekend. So kind of taking it day by day, and sometimes I don't really find out what I'm going to drive until the week of. So every opportunity I get is awesome.
Now, we're taking two cars again, the number 77 and the 97, obviously driven by Ryan. The number 77 will be driven by TJ Bell. Have you worked with TJ before, ever in the past?
I don't know. Like, TJ is one of those guys that I've probably ran into 5 million times, and we know each other pretty well. So I don't know if we've ever directly worked with each other, but we've driven for almost every one of the same teams that, like, usually if I'm walking out the door, he's walking in, or vice versa. So we have a very good relationship, and I have a lot of respect for TJ because he's one of those guys that's been around a long time. He's a heck of a driver, and he works his butt off to get there every week. So I have nothing but respect for TJ, and really excited to work with him.
Awesome. Well, we're definitely excited to watch you guys tear up Indianapolis this weekend, and we thank you for taking some time out to come in and speak with us here on the network. So, again, we're hoping that we can get you back into the car in the future for ObaikaRacing. And, hey, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you, vroombrands, and everybody at ObaikaRacing. Let's have a good race this weekend.
Yes. Until next time, be blessed, guys. Thanks for tuning in.